What if I told you your brain lies to you every single day? You trust your brain, after all, it's the one making every decision. But what if the very thing helping you survive is also quietly fooling you? Here are 8 brain traps almost everyone falls into. The spotlight effect. Ever spilled coffee on your shirt and spent the whole day convinced everyone noticed? They probably didn't. We consistently overestimate how much people notice us. Because we are the center of our world, we assume that we are the center of everyone else's too. We are not. Let's test your brain. Without looking, what shoe did the last person you spoke to yesterday wear? Can't remember? Exactly. That's probably how much attention they paid to yours. Confirmation bias. Imagine you've decided someone is arrogant. Suddenly, every sentence they say becomes proof. Your brain isn't looking for the truth, it's looking for agreement. We naturally notice information that supports what we already believe and quietly ignore information that doesn't. Let's test your brain. Think of one opinion you're absolutely certain about. Now spend exactly 2 minutes searching, why am I wrong about this? Notice how uncomfortable it feels. That's your brain protecting a belief. Loss aversion. Imagine someone offers you two choices, win 10 grand or avoid losing 10 grand. Most people feel the second option much more strongly because losing hurts about twice as much as winning feels good. It's why we stay in bad jobs, bad investments, and sometimes even in bad relationships. Let's test your brain. Write down one thing you're holding on to. Now ask yourself, if I didn't already have this, would I choose it today? The mere exposure effect. Why do certain things start feeling familiar and therefore trustworthy? Brands, songs, or even people. Not because they're better, simply because you've seen them again and again and again. The brain mistakes familiarity for safety. Let's test your brain. Look around the room, choose one brand. Now ask yourself, do I trust this brand because it's actually better or simply because I've seen it thousands of times? Decision fatigue. Have you ever reached a restaurant and suddenly couldn't decide what to eat? Your brain wasn't lazy, it was tired. Every decision, big or small, uses mental energy. By the end of the day, your judgment becomes weaker. Let's test your brain. Before tomorrow, plan one meal. You've already removed dozens of tiny decisions. The sunk cost fallacy. You've watched a terrible movie for 2 hours, only 20 minutes left, so you keep watching. Not because you're enjoying it, because you've already invested 2 hours. The past traps the present. Let's test your brain. Think of one commitment you've been questioning. Ask yourself, if someone offered this to me today, would I say yes? If the answer is no, the only thing keeping you there is your past. The availability heuristic. Plane crashes dominate the news, so they feel common. Yet driving is statistically far riskier. Your brain doesn't measure probability, it measures memorability. The easier something is to remember, the more common it feels. Let's test your brain. Write down the last 3 scary news stories you remember. Now ask yourself, do I remember these because they happen quite often or they're just dramatic? False consensus effect. Have you ever said, everyone thinks this? The truth is they probably don't. It's our tendency to believe that our own opinion, beliefs, habits, and choices are far more common than they really are. If you love pineapple on pizza, you assume lots of people do. If you hate social media, you assume everyone is getting tired of it. The brain quietly uses you as the average human. And that's where it goes wrong. The world is far more diverse than your own experience suggests. Let's test your brain. Take out your phone, think of one opinion you're convinced most people agree with. Now message 3 people you know, ask them one simple question, what's your opinion on this? You might discover that what felt like a universal truth was only common inside your own head. Here's the strange part. None of these brain traps mean your brain is broken. In fact, these exist because your brain is trying to save time. First step to thinking better is knowing when your brain is thinking for you. Because once you can see the trap, it stops being a trap.